gorgeous Sagittarians. How are you, Sag? It is lovely to be with you. Thank you so much for being here. Now, Saggy, in meditation, bless you, I felt all this anxiety and I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on with Sag? Sag, you may feel as if you should do something. It will be really good for you. It's the right move. It's logical. It's progression. But there's a sort of little person inside. Maybe this is you tapping into you as a child, thinking, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. I don't know why. You're one of the most courageous signs. You know you're very confident normally, but this has got you nervous. This could be you thinking, I want to hand in my notice at work and start a business. This could be you thinking, I've been proposed to, but I don't know if I'm ready for marriage, right? Saggy, let's jump in and find out what this is all about. I'm just keep hearing in my head, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, but I should do it. Yes, I should do it. Yes, I'm pretty sure if I take a deep breath, I can really do this. And then you swing back. No, I can't. Okay, Sag. You may be driving yourself a little bit crazy. You may be going a bit nuts. I think once you make a firm decision, you will stick to it. Either you really can't do this. It might be you feel it's too risky. It might be you feel Sag, it's going to put you in a very difficult situation. Or, yes, I am going to do this and I'm going to face the challenges ahead relating to this. Because whatever this is, Sag, it is not an easy decision to make. But let's find out a bit more, shall we? Archangel Michael, what do we have for, I don't know why, Arnold's trying to talk to me. He's talking about an egg. Arnold, why are you talking about an egg? Okay, he's now saying the chicken and the egg. Okay. I'm hearing what came before, the chicken or the egg. I don't know. There's something here which relates to if you do something, it's going to be wonderful in one respect. But if you do it, it's going to cause chaos and upheaval. Okay, what's this phrase coming through? You may feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. Whatever I do here, it's going to put me in a tricky situation. Okay, so this is nothing to do with an engagement, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Let's just get into this. Okay, Arnold keeps saying the chicken and the egg, the chicken and the egg. Okay. What's the phrase? Is it 6 of one, half a dozen of the other? Right? Pros and cons of saying yes, pros and cons of saying no. I'm seeing somebody a bit annoyed. They're crashing things around a kitchen and they're saying, you know what, it's not good either way. So what do I do? Okay. Sag, it's almost as if you do this, it'll be great for you, but someone else will be very angry and upset or unhappy. If you don't do this, then you're not going to be happy. So, yeah. You may feel sort of held, trapped somehow. You know what, I want to do the right thing or I want to be happy, but it's not an easy decision. Okay. Sag, I mean, this could be as simple as you thinking, I want to be with somebody, but I've got to end a relationship, right? I know my partner's going to be angry and upset. I know they're going to push against it, but I don't want to stay because I'm going to be really unhappy if I stay. If I say to the person I'm interested in, I'm sorry, I'm going to stay married, I might lose them and I'm going to be really unhappy. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing again 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. 6 of Pentacles, yeah. This is you thinking about what's right, what's fair. This can be the energy of breadcrumbing, but other readers read this as equal give and take. It actually depends on the surrounding cards. Let's have a look. 8 of Cups. Sag, you may be thinking of walking away from an unequal give and take situation. Or you may be deciding to give to a situation but detach. As in, I'm going to give you this, but then I don't want to hear from you ever again. You know, it's that sort of energy. You may feel somebody's playing hardball with you. You may feel somebody's giving you an ultimatum or pushing you into a corner and you don't like it. I don't like being pushed into a corner. But Sag, you may feel that it is time to make a decision. You may have been delaying making a decision. You may have been content with the status quo, even though it wasn't ideal. Okay. In the past, Sag, 7 of Pentacles, there were some mistakes made. I don't know, Saggy, you could have met someone and had a fling, and this is you feeling guilty. I shouldn't have done that. There may have been some mistakes to do with money. I shouldn't have spent that money. I should have been more careful. I should have saved my money, right? After that time, 3 of Wands, your ships came in, Sag, after that time, and you embraced change. So it's almost as if you made mistakes in the past, but everything miraculously turned out brilliantly for you. You may have been shocked. You may have thought, well, actually, that was a result. That shouldn't have happened. That change, that good luck, it shouldn't have happened because I made mistakes in the past, but it did. And Sag, it's as if you grabbed this wonderful new cycle, this good news, and you just ran with it. Great. What you're thinking about now is the 2 of Swords. Okay. You know that when you make this decision, you're going to have to sacrifice something. You're going to have to sacrifice something. Sacrifice a friendship, sacrifice a partnership. Or if you do something that someone else wants you to do, you may feel that if you do this, which would help them, you would then detach and almost out of a sense of, well, I'm going to do it, but if I do it, I don't want to keep in touch with you. Almost a sense of, you push me into a corner, so I don't want to communicate anymore with you. I'm not happy about this. I will do it, but I don't want to communicate with you ever again. It's that sort of thing. You may feel backed into a corner, Sag. If you don't do this, if you stick with the status quo, which you may have been content in up until now, it may be, Sag, that you know that someone else is going to detach from you out of anger or upset. It may be, Sag, you feel you're going to be really unhappy and you'd have to push down your feelings, and you don't really want to put yourself in that situation. In the immediate future, guys, the Queen of Cups. So Sag, you are all up in your emotion. You may have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as a rising moon or Venus. You are going to feel quite emotional in the immediate future. So whatever this is for you, Sag, is going to pull on your heartstrings somehow. In your fears, the Death card, Scorpio. Fearing that if you don't do what somebody wants you to do, a situation's going to eventually disintegrate and it could be painful. If you do what they want you to do, you're not going to be happy. And it could be, Sag, a part of what you've been hoping for, dreaming of, wanting, you're just going to have to let go of. You're just going to have to let something that you've been hoping for die. And this is you not wanting to do that. This could have been an ideal situation, or this could have been something that you were working towards. in the environment, whoever you're communicating with is possibly an earth sign, Knight of Pentacles, or someone who is moving towards you to say, Sag, come on, this has been a long time coming. I'm almost getting them saying to you, time is up. I know you don't want to hear that. I know you don't want to take some kind of action or make a firm decision, but we have to here. We have to. And you just don't want to, Sag. If you do what this person wants you to do, they're going to be happy, but you're going to be unhappy. And it's as if you feel you've got nowhere else to run. There are no other decisions. You either say yes or you say no, and that's it. You wish there was a sort of halfway house. But I think, Sag, I'm hearing an open and shut case. This is an open and shut case. You say yes, you say no, you can't say maybe for some reason. If you'd said maybe before, what you're realizing now is this is someone who's saying, no, Sag, no more maybe, no more dragging your feet, no more hanging back, no more, I need another 6 months. No, Sag, we have to make a decision now. Is it yes? Is it no? In your hope, Saggy, the Magician, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Sag, you are a very powerful manifester. You know that. You know that. Also brave. You're courageous. You do take the bull by the horns and move situations forward. You do. You do. You're also not afraid, Sag, of standing up for what you believe in and dealing with a bit of conflict. You're not afraid of that. You're a fire sign. You're very happy to stand your ground. What I think you're hoping to manifest is a situation where you and whoever this is are both happy, but you know that's going to be very difficult to bring about. Because this seems to be a black and white situation, an open shut case. There's no halfway house, Sag. Wow, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm hearing there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. You may have wanted to brush this under the carpet. You may have wanted to just avoid this. Sag, you've got to face it head on. Look at every single angle. I'm also hearing and see somebody else's perspective in this. And then make a wise, logical decision. The outcome. Sag. You're going to play for time. I don't think this person's going to like it, but you are going to play for time. What you're going to say to this person is, I am really sorry, but I cannot give you a yes or a no. I cannot give you a yes or a no for mid-March. You may say to this person, we can talk again in April. You may say to this person, I do need to think about this a little bit longer. I don't know why, Sag, this is such a difficult decision for you to make. But this is you saying to this person, I'm still not ready to move on this. I'm still not ready. Okay. Clarification for you, the Page of Wands. You could be thinking of a child in the mix, or you could, I'm hearing, feel angry about this. Because, Sag, I think with a King of Swords, someone is not playing anymore. Someone is basically saying, I need a yes or a no. I'm hanging around, I'm waiting. This is somebody completely detached from their emotion. Completely. They're not emotional about this. They push down their feelings. If they were emotional about this, they're not emotional anymore. It's as if we need to talk about what you're going to do. This is someone thinking about finances, and this is also someone thinking about maybe a legal contract. They're being very straight with you. They're not mincing their words, and you know that. If in the past, Sag, in the nicest sense, you kicked up a fuss, you may have done. You may even have been angry with this person to sort of put them off talking to you about this again. I'm just going to kick up a massive fuss and be angry, because then it's going to put them off coming back to me to talk about this. But Sag, they're coming back. They're coming back to discuss this. And this time, there's no halfway house. There's no maybe. It's yes or no. What they don't expect you to do, Sag, is say to them, I am sorry, but I can't say yes or no. I need to think about this a bit longer. But they seem to have waited quite a long time, Sag. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles takes their time. You're feeling really emotional about this. It's a difficult situation, is what I'm hearing. So I think, Sag, Page of Wands, you were angry because you felt pushed into a corner by King of Swords, whoever that person was. They're also coming through as the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. They may want to talk to you about money. Whoever this person is, they want to move to calmer waters, Sag. It's as if, with you sat on the fence, not saying yes or no, it's causing this person a heck of a lot of stress. Because if you say yes or no, then they can make a decision at their end and they can decide what they want to do going forward. If you give them a don't know, maybe, again, they are simply stuck at crossroads. And this is someone getting really frustrated with that. They want a yes or no so they know what they need to do going forward. And they're coming to you, Sag, putting pressure on you now, saying, okay, what's it to be? Yeah. Sag, they have waited. They have been patient. They've been vulnerable with you. They've given you the time that you need. It's as if, Sag, time ran out a few months ago. I am so sick of this. What are you going to do here? I think, to be honest, you hoped that this would just go away. You hoped that you wouldn't have to make a decision. You hoped that this would resolve itself without you having to make that choice yourself. I hope something else will occur, which means I don't have to make a decision. No, Sag, this person's still waiting, chomping at the bit. Underneath the deck, Sag, Justice. Whoa, okay. For some of you, this might be to do with a legal contract, Sag. Two of Pentacles, you still can't make a decision. You still can't make a decision. The Hermit. I think you've been holding yourself up, maybe even avoiding communicating with this person. They could be a Virgo. Because you knew that if you reached out, they would say to you, okay, Sag, have you made a decision? And you'd have to say, no, I haven't made a decision. It's a maybe. But this person's not accepting that anymore, Sag. They're coming in. They're saying, okay, time's up. What are you going to do? There may be a price to pay if you don't make a decision at all. And I don't know what that means. That's just come through. So, guys, let's just get into this and see how this pans out. But Sag, you may feel pushed into a corner. This is a really difficult decision for you. This is a really difficult decision for you. I mean, it may even be, Sag, something like your person cheated. You guys have been in separation, but you will not give this person a yes or a no as to whether or not you want to move into divorce, right? It could be because there would be financial loss and you're thinking, well, I'm not living with this person anymore, but they're paying me a monthly sum, so it's been working up until this point of time. This could be the person that wants to be with you, Sag, saying, I'm not putting up with you just separated from your partner anymore. If you don't move through divorce, I'm ending it. And this is you thinking, I don't want to lose my lover, but not ready to divorce. Could be something like that. Okay. Yeah. What have you got for Saggy, please? You're walking away from making a decision. Judgment. Wow. Yeah. Sag, the divine is saying it is time. It is time. It is time. Who are you communicating with? An emperor. Wow. Okay. Could be simply an older masculine. This could be your lover. This could be your husband. Okay, Sag, I'm ready to divorce. Are you going to sign the papers? Should we do this? And you're saying to your husband that you've been separated from, I'm not ready. And your husband's getting frustrated. Maybe your husband's met someone new. And maybe this new woman wants to get married. But this guy can't marry this new woman because you guys are still legally married, right? It could go so many ways. What are you thinking about here, Sag? Five of Swords. You're angry that you're put in this situation. You're angry, Sag. You may feel that this emperor sabotaged a situation and they're now putting you in a very tight spot, asking you to do something you don't want to do. You're very tempted to fight back, but Strength card. There may have been a connection here with an Aries or a Leo. Up until this point of time, you have been holding back, hoping everything would just die down, hoping you wouldn't have to make this decision. What you're realizing is time's up, Saggy. Time's up, guys. Yeah. And it relates to the Ten of Pentacles. It relates to the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a relationship, or this could be a lot of money. Whatever this is. This could be your business partner saying, Sag, we're losing money in the business. And what you're thinking about is, no, I don't want to let this business go. But you know logically that the longer you hang on to the business, the more money that is going to leak out of the business. You're going to lose profit. And it's heartbreaking. It could be something like that. With the Seven of Pentacles in the past, you either sunk your money into something which was a bit of a mistake, or you weren't careful with your finances, or you made a mistake in a relationship. Tell us about the past for Sag. Nine of Wands, yeah. Whatever this was, it stressed you out. It stressed you out. Whatever this was. Seven of Cups. You were desperately looking at options to make it right. Oh God, okay, I'm feeling really stressed about this. What can I do? But Sag, you were looking at very small options to sort of patch up whatever this was, because you didn't want to say yes or no. You didn't want to say, I do want to divorce you, or I don't want to divorce you, for instance. So what you did was sort of search for anything else that would be an option to hand to this person. This is all, in the nicest sense, Saggy, potential avoidant tactics. Well, no, I don't want to say yes or no. I'm looking at other options. I'm looking at what else I could do or we could do. I'm not quite ready to talk about this yet. Give me a bit of time. And then they may have come back and you may have said, well, it's not the right time to talk about this. I'm busy, or I've got stuff to do. Constantly pushing this person back, Sag. Because somehow if you stayed with the status quo, your ship will come in. That's what you thought. If I don't say anything, my ship's going to come in. It will go in my favour. It'll be fine. And Sag, you may have sat initially in that energy thinking, okay, good. Okay, good. They're not pressing me. Good. Good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Four of Wands. Yeah, you could stay put. Now, Sag, this may even be a situation where you guys were separated, but you just couldn't bear to leave your home. Maybe, Sag, your partner cheated on you. And maybe this is you thinking, okay, if we move into divorce, we're going to have to sell our home. I can't leave my house, right? I mean, you may have spent months redecorating or something. It's as if, no, why should I? Is what's coming through. There's something here about stability, your home. But with it, with that wish come true, in inverted commas, your ship's coming in to do with stability, there was a sense of sadness, as if you knew that you were sitting in a grey area and you sort of forced this person's hand, in the nicest sense. You forced them to have to cope with the fact that you were just saying maybe, maybe, maybe. And there was guilt about that because you knew you should have given this person a yes or a no. But you weren't ready to make that decision in the immediate past. Initially, you thought, okay, great. In the nicest sense, they're forgetting all about this. My ship's going to come in. That's great. Maybe you were thinking, Sag, I can stay in my house. You know, if this is a house that is under the marital umbrella, you were thinking, okay, good. If I don't say yes or no to divorce, I'm just going to sit in my house. Good, right? What you're thinking about now, Sag, is Two of Swords. You are very tempted to say to this person, I don't even want to talk about it. You're also, though, trying to push your feelings down because you know that you're cornered, Sag, and you hate it. You know you're cornered. What are you thinking about? I don't want to look at this. I don't want to talk about this. Terrified you'll end up in the Four of Pentacles, maybe, Sag. Or what you're thinking about is, I'm just going to say to this person, I don't want to discuss it. Maybe that will be okay. Maybe they'll just drift off. Oh, Saggy, guys, I mean, we've all been there. Eight of Pentacles. What you're thinking about is, maybe I'll just tell this person I'm really busy working. No, you can't come round to see me. No, it's not convenient. I'm working, right? Anything, Sag, so that you didn't have to make this important decision. Anything to put them off, anything to avoid the conversation, because you know it's crunch time. Nine of Cups. Saggy, you want to stay with the status quo because in the nicest sense it suits you. Maybe you're staying in a beautiful, home that you've had since you were married. It's a beautiful house. You don't want to leave your house, but you still want to be with your lover. And your lover is asking you to make a choice and you just can't do it because you know you're going to lose your house. It could be your husband saying to you, come on, Sag, you can't keep sitting on the fence. I want to remarry. You've got to move out of our family home if we're going to finalise the divorce. And you keep saying to your husband, I'm sorry, I haven't made up my mind yet. And he's getting annoyed. Because in the nicest sense at the moment, you got the best of both worlds. You're sitting in inverted commas, some kind of wish come true, while someone else here is stressing out because you're not making any type of decision. And Sag, we've all been in situations we do not want to face, but this person's going a bit stir crazy is what I'm getting. I mean, this is someone obsessively looking at the clock, right? They really want to move forward in their life. They feel as if they've given you more than enough time. You were initially angry with this person. Knight of Swords. There might have been an argument here. Or you may have just been, again, wanting to avoid the situation. So, Sag, in the immediate future, Queen of Cups, you're very emotional about this. This person is standing back, sort of staring at you through the kitchen window. Come on, Sag, you're in the kitchen. I see you. We have to talk. And you've got your head in the washing up bowl, muttering, no. They can't see me. I'm not here. I'm out shopping. They can see you through the window, Sag. It's all symbolism. They're staring at you and you're avoiding their gaze. Right? Imagine this is your husband, right? Or your lover. They're staring at you and you're avoiding their gaze. No. I can't see you. You're not there. Yeah, Sag. What I want to say is it's going to make it very difficult if you keep avoiding this. There may even be a time constraint somehow or some kind of deadline that is going to be missed if you don't give this person an answer. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles for Sag, please? Thank you, Michael. I'm actually hearing imminent. So, Saggy, this may be the next few days. I mean, this is the sort of person who, if you say to them, I'm busy, I'm working, I'm out, they would camp on your doorstep, or they would drive into your driveway and just sit in the car waiting for you to come home, and then say to you, right, Sag, like it or not, we have to make a decision. So you cannot run, you cannot say no. They've almost got to that point. They may even say to you, Sag, okay, when have you got free time? I'm going to be at your house on that date at that time, and I expect to have a conversation with you. They may get that strong with you. And this is you thinking, oh no, I can't get out of it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, you know. All right, what is this person going to say? Yeah, I mean, straight up, Page of Swords, they're not playing Sag. It might be that they give you a difficult message of truth, which may be, if you make this very, very difficult for me, I will make this difficult for you, sort of thing. This is a tough pill to swallow. There's no game playing. There's no, okay, Sag, you don't want to talk about it. That's all right. Don't worry. I'll come back later. No. They're going to force you to sit down on the sofa and they're going to say, right, is it yes or no? Because I'm not playing anymore. I'm not waiting anymore. We're not avoiding talking about this anymore. We're not pushing this under the carpet, Sag. What are you going to do? Straight up. What else are they going to say? Wow. 4 of Cups. They're not happy with this. They're not happy. They're not happy with you constantly pushing them back. They're not happy with the situation. The Fool. They desperately want to move in a new direction, but they feel, Sag, as if you're playing them for a fool. They feel as if you're making them look stupid, because this is an intelligent person. It might be, Sag, for instance, that if you said to this person, I'm really sorry, but I've got so much work on, I just don't have the time. This person knows full well your hours of work, and so you're making them look stupid. You're making them look as if they're a pushover, or you're making them look as if they don't have the balls to stand up to you. And they're angry about that. This is somebody who may be very proud. What are they saying? 5 of Pentacles. They have given you enough time. They have waited and coasted. You've left them out in the cold. You didn't want to discuss this. They're very, very worried here about finances. They want to talk. They want to talk. King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is an Emperor, King of Pentacles. Could be Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. They want to talk. They may want to talk about a legal process. They may want to talk about settlement. What else are they saying? The Tower. Okay. Sag, if you have been avoiding this, which I think you have, and everyone has their own reasons, guys. There may be very good reasons that you have been avoiding this. It has caused them a lot of problems. They have faced a Tower moment because you have been sitting on the fence. I don't know what that relates to. It could relate to money. It could be this is somebody who desperately has bills to pay, and they were hoping that if you guys agreed to a settlement, you could sell the house, and then they would be much better off financially and could move on. But with you sitting on the house, maybe this person is really struggling with money and they're stuck. And they're angry because you're the one that could help them in this, and you're choosing not to. Okay, what are they saying? Ace of Pentacles. Tower, Ace of Pentacles is I'm sorry, Tower, you have to move. You have to release the house. You have to release your grip on this. We have to move this forward, Sag. I've given you more than enough time. I want to progress to calmer waters. I want to get on with my life. With you not saying yes or no, it's causing me, and maybe someone they're connected to, Sag, could be a girlfriend they want to marry. It's causing this person a lot of stress. Now, Saggy, if this person cheated on you, you're there thinking, well, yeah, you've just got karma. I'm going to keep you hanging as long as I possibly can because you cheated on me, right? But Sag, it may not help your case financially in the future if you get to the point where you're battling out a settlement. Because, Sag, this person can force you to sign the papers. You can't just keep saying no. If this person is determined to divorce you, you've got to sign the papers. Right? You can sit in their house with barricades up against the door, but you may not be able to keep the house. That's what I think we're looking at. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles is money, property, stability. This is someone saying, Tower, Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, unless you say yes or no, unless you give me some indication here of how we can progress with this, I am ordering you to leave the house so we can sell the property as part of the settlement. That's what I'm getting. Tower, Ace of Pentacles, you got no choice, Sag. I'm sorry. You're moving out, right? And you're there, bless your heart, feeling all emotional. What are you going to say to this person? The Wheel of Destiny. Sag, you may know you're sat on a lot of money. This can be a lot of money. What you're also thinking about, though, Sag, is you knew that eventually this was going to come to pass. You knew it. What are you saying to this person? Knight of Wands. You're angry. You're angry. You could simply be younger than them. This is a fire sign energy. You could call this person out for cheating, right? We wouldn't be in this mess if you hadn't cheated on me, right? Why should I say yes to a divorce? It could be something like that. What else are you saying to them? The Chariot. Wow. I think, Sag, you know, this person sort of twisted your arm. You may feel you can't do anything else. You may feel it would make it very, very difficult to say no. To say, no, I'm sitting in this house. No, I'm hanging on to this. No, I can't decide if I want to divorce you. What you're saying to this person is, okay, all right, enough. I'm not happy about this. I'm not. But okay. So you could be giving this person a date that you'll leave the house. It could be that you give this person an indication that you'd be happy to start divorce proceedings. It's as if you've got no other choice. So it's very interesting that with the Chariot, you are basically saying, okay, but at the end of the reading, you're stood at crossroads. Maybe this is you deciding on a new life. What is the Chariot? Yeah, Sag. I mean, Emperor, Empress. This is husband, wife. Yeah. But you really don't want to leave your home, Saggy. I mean, this is painful. You really don't want to leave your home, but you don't want your husband back because it looks as if he cheated on you. And he wants to progress. What are you thinking about? Yeah, this was a lover's situation. Sag, you may already have found someone else yourself too. This guy could be a Gemini, or you could have Gemini in your chart. This was just a perfect situation for quite a while. You and your husband were separated, as far as I could see. Your husband went off and lived his own life. You lived your life, found a lover, but stayed in the very nice family home that maybe you created. interior decorated, been in for 20 years, I don't know. Everything was great until your ex-husband came back and said, sorry, but the girlfriend that I've been seeing, dating, really wants to get married. I want to get remarried. So Sag, we're going to have to sell the house. And this is you thinking, not over my dead body. And this is you realizing you can't say that anymore. You can't say that anymore because you're in a new relationship. He's in a new relationship. It's time to sort this out. So you're relenting, Saggy. Are you speaking to your lover about this? Yes, you are. And more than that, what your lover's saying is, thank God, I'm in love with you too. If you actually get divorced, we can plan a life together in the future. So Sag, it's not as if you're going to end up in the nicest sense a single woman on your own in a grotty one-bed apartment. You're not. Yes, you may have to leave your beautiful house, but you can start all over again. I think there'd be a healthy settlement, which seems to be wrapped around the house being divided in half, the proceeds of the house. So you can use those proceeds to build a new life with this guy who very clearly loves you. So you'd be moving into a very different wish fulfillment, which wouldn't be you sat on your own in a beautiful house in a lover situation. You would be a divorced woman, nice and clean. You would have money in your bank account from the settlement, and you have a guy who I feel is in love with you and would want to marry you. So Sag, I feel the divine wants you to look at the bigger picture. What is the outcome of this conversation with this guy? Your ex-husband, I believe, Saggy. And I'm so sorry for the rest of you if this is quite specific, but yeah, I mean, win-win, win-win, right? Win-win. You're going to keep your dignity, Sag, because you will know that you're going to get a large amount of money into your bank account and you're going to waltz off into the sunset with your lover. And your ex-husband's going to be relieved because finally maybe you guys can move a divorce process forward and he can end up marrying the woman he wants to marry. Yeah. What are you at crossroads about with the Two of Wands? Because that for me is a mystery. Okay. Now, Sag, the Two of Wands is your lover saying to you, all right, we can now move things forward. He may want to talk to you about living together, getting engaged, getting remarried. It could be a shock. You may ring him and say, okay, darling, just to let you know, my divorce has come through. And the next day, he's arriving on your doorstep with an engagement ring. Could be that, Sag. There's going to be something here that you're going to have to mull over. You may feel it's too soon. The devil. Okay, Saggy, I think he's obsessed with locking you down. He could be a Capricorn. What are you going to say to him, Saggy? Knight of Cups. You do love him. I mean, Sag, this is you saying to him, look, I do love you. I do. Why do I feel there's a but at the end of that sentence? I do love you, but... Okay. Very interesting, Sag. The two cards that flipped over, we have the Moon and the Queen of Wands. Now, this is you. There may be a deep-seated fear, Sag, that if you moved into a proper living together, serious relationship with this guy, eventually it would end. You know what it's like, guys? If you date someone seriously, but you haven't moved in together, right? They usually see you at your best, at your finest, when you're wearing something lovely, flattering, when your hair's all blow-dried, when you got your makeup on, right? This is you fearful that if he moves in with you, if you guys get really serious, he's not going to see you as the glamorous, sexy, Sag woman you are. He's going to see you moody after a day's work. He's going to see you at your most vulnerable. He's going to see you raw. I mean, yes, he's probably seen you with no makeup, first thing in the morning, tumbling out of bed. Anyway, but living with somebody is very different, you know. There'll be situations, Sag, when you're in the bath and he wants to use the loo, right? I mean, when you're living with someone, Sag, they see every single part of your day-to-day routine. You're slightly nervous that he's going to lose interest once he realizes, Sag, that you're a normal human being. You may have always put your best foot forward with him. You're really worried, Moon, that he's no longer going to see you as the Queen of Wands, which is the sexiest, most attractive Queen of the deck. Are we looking, Sag, deep down at a little bit of insecurity? We could, which is very unusual for you. What are you going to say to this guy? Yeah. Saggy, you need time. You need time. You're not ready to talk about getting serious. You've only just agreed to a divorce with your ex-husband, you know? What is he going to say to you? Sag, he may propose. I mean, he may just propose. I mean, this is you looking at a beautiful sparkly ring in a box thinking, oh my God, he's proposing. Maybe I do want to get engaged, thinks Sag. Maybe I do. So Saggy looking at a whopping diamond, it looks like. Sag, you may just go with it. You may just go with it. What are you thinking about? Well, to hell with it. My marriage went up in flames. So, yeah. I mean, if this guy wants to get engaged, Sag, you may just say yes. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Sag, what you're realizing is this was kind of all meant to be. Your ex-husband forced your hand, which actually enabled your lover to move things forward with you. And this may be you with money in the bank, with a lover who adores you, newly engaged, looking back, thinking, why didn't I say yes before? When my ex-husband talked to me about divorce, why didn't I just say yes? So guys, what I want to say is there will be a wish come true with a star. I think this is going to work out beautifully. Let me know, as always, in the comments if this is your story. Take care of yourselves, and I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.